Connected. Channel switched.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Hey, Tim.
Hi, Tim. Hey, Tim.
This ASG 32 starts to make sense with maximum wing loading. It crosses over at about 215 kph
User joined your channel.
and diverges pretty dang quick in bad behavior. Maybe 0.1, 0.15 by the time you get up to like 240, 250. Dennis?
Hi, Dennis.
Hi, Dennis.
Might have to be a bit careful near the finish because you think you need to be below 1700. So if you're going to have a high finish, you've got to be careful at airspace.
Oh, that's really good.
The finish is 13 and the bottom of that airspace is 17.
On the one corner, if you go to the southwest, I think it's higher, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Then you're way up there.
It's just from the pole to the north. You're in that airspace. Yeah, that's if you've got enough excess height.
I think you might naturally drift toward that way because it's lower too, and you're going to be pushing maybe. It's like 2580 there south of the pole.
Yeah, that's not a problem there.
What do you do?
Just before the finish, the airspace ceiling is 1700, you say? I didn't check that one.
Right.
It lays
on
halfway
the pole.
across it.
The upper three quarters of the finish area is that.
Okay, thank you. I didn't notice.
You know what he did here was he put that 1300 on there. It helps people not get caught by this high ground, but it might also tend to push them into the airspace if they're not careful. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I prefer they don't put really extra high finishes. I think people should need to think about the terrain right before the finish. It makes it more interesting. I know I got myself burned pretty bad a week ago not paying attention. Landed out right at the end. How did you guys feel about yesterday's test?
Very nice.
Yeah, I screwed up.
Did you like it, Tim?
I watched Tim's stream later in the day, and when he arrived at that high ground, the clouds weren't too bad. By the time I got there, I started after him. The cloud was right down on the mountains.
Which high cloud? Which high ground?
Entered your channel.
Leading up to the last turn point.
Oh yeah. That was interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah. I tried to dive under a cloud and I actually fluttered.
Hi, Morten.
Hi, Tim. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Morten.
Hi, Martin.
Hey, Morten.
Sadly, I missed yesterday's test, but I did fly it at night, and I really enjoyed it. Very, very interesting. I was able to pull off a 10th on club because I think it suited my cautious style.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everybody.
Hi, Mark.
Hi.
Hi, Mark.
No variation on cloud base today.
Morten, jeg tænkte på, skulle vi prøve at flyve en tosædes?
Det kunne være da godt.
Ja. Så vil jeg lige hoppe ud igen. Er det control, man skifter med, eller hvordan er det?
Nej, det ved jeg da ikke.
Jamen, det spørger vi lige til. Does anyone know the two-seat controls? Is it control to shift the pilot and command?
Yes, I think it's the left control, I think, by default.
Ja, okay. Så Morten, nu hopper jeg ud. Er du inde, eller hvad?
Ja, inden skal jeg også hoppe ud.
Ja, det skal du. Hvis du nu vælger, flytyper og så videre, så prøver jeg at koble på. Så ser vi lige, om det virker. Vi har 10 minutter.
Ja.
Super.
User entered your channel.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Richard.
Hey, Richard.
Hey.
Hi, Richard.
Now I'm in the briefing.
Okay, I'll try to find you in the multiplayer.
Which glider shall we take?
You decide, Morten. I would prefer the ASG 32
We try the ASG32.
because the weather is weak, so I'll try to join you.
The 32 is really strong when you get, below 200 compared to anything else. Really strong. I mean, like 0.2, above 0.2, maybe even 0.25 lower.
So can you see my briefing now? Or how is it, Tim?
Yeah, I hope so. Let's see.
It must be especially on the glider side.
I think I just have my own briefing here. I can look at the task and the weather.
Okay, and the hangar, then the glider is selected there already.
Yeah, I think the moment you press join, I will join the aircraft in the back seat.
Yeah, I cannot change the. I cannot change it now at least.
No, that's fine.
So I will try to press start flight and see what's happening.
Yeah, let's give it a go. It works.
User joined your channel.
Good morning, good evening.
Andreas.
Hi.
Yes.
Yes.
Ping too high. I have a false with connection to the server.
But Morten, maybe I have a problem because I have a joy to key and my joystick button also presses control. So I might have to set that up differently. Let's see.
The right bottom or the left bottom of control?
I think
Joining
it's
time,
the
sorry.
left because the right is speed command.
6 minutes.
Okay, I'm using the right
6 minutes, thank you.
for speed to talk. And press to speak.
Yeah, but the left control button should change the pilot and command.
It's definitely not doing that for me.
I'm not in yet. I'm requesting co-pilot packet.
Yeah, it says loading ground objects. I'm nearly there. Let's see what's happening.
Access
You
violation.
jumped out again.
No?
It says co-pilot this.
How much time before stop join?
4:45.
I keep getting these pauses where my plane is
Yeah,
just
my glide-
completely stuck. Is anyone else
Yeah, I'm
getting that?
stuck as well. My
Yeah,
glider
I'm
is
not
just
moving.
stuck. I'm not moving as well.
I'm not moving.
Not moving.
I've actually
Oh.
never seen this. Even when it pauses, I don't usually see the other people. Like I
It
still
just-
have high frame rates and everything. I'm just completely stuck in the air.
Is it responding to your joystick? Because it's not responding in my joystick at all.
Yeah, I see my hand
No.
moving.
I see
Yeah,
my
but-
hand moving too.
But are you diving?
No, I'm stuck in the middle of a 45-degree bank. The thing is, I see other pilots turning. Actually, Bruce, you're flying in a straight line at a weird angle, so
Yeah,
I guess everyone's just moving straight forward.
My plane hasn't moved now for several seconds.
Yeah, maybe Morten and I caused it because we tried the 2-seat.
Oh, that's interesting.
It might be me
Yeah,
because I
let
got
us
access
jump out.
violation.
Tim, let us jump out and just
Yeah.
rejoin normally.
Well, I see a bug report in the future here.
Like I said, I got an access violation, so I had to go out of Condor, and I'm going back in again now.
I'm trying to get out, Tim. Can you try as well?
Yeah.
Is everyone just quitting out and then we're all going to come back in? Or
I just used the job list.
Like Condor frozen. I cannot quit.
Oh, yeah. Even when I selected exit, I'm frozen.
Yeah.
Wow.
User
I'll have to use
Yeah.
Task Manager and kill it.
My mice
You also
wouldn't
higher
even work.
ping.
No, because some
Today I
people
have
seem to
very
be all
high
right,
ping.
but there's a few of us who definitely got a problem.
Is it working now?
No, everybody's still locked up. I think
Yeah,
everybody's
I'm
just drifting.
I'm actually impressed by
think
how much it
anybody's
locked
moving.
up. I can't even get to the Task Manager.
Yeah, all my mice were dead.
Hello, everybody. Yes, it looks like we
Hi,
have
Nico.
all the same problem.
I cannot connect
Really?
to the server now.
Shall we jump to another server?
I'm in. I'm on the server.
User left your channel.
On the default server that everyone else is on, you're
Yeah,
able to get
well,
in?
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try to get back in now.
Should we try the opposite way around, Morten? Or should we just fly single?
Let us try the single, then let's continue the test another day.
Yeah, good idea.
Joining time.
Oh no, I'm out.
Joining time. I have to relog also or reboot.
Nobody's in, Andreas, so we can't help you.
Ah, okay.
1 minute and 40 seconds.
Wow, I don't even know if I post on the forum that something happened. I don't even really know how to do it. Two players tried to join multiplayer, and everyone else got
Well-
locked up.
But somebody else was already in multiplayer. So I'm not sure that was the cause.
I would say.
What were you trying to do it in an Arcus maybe? Because I don't own the Arcus. Is
I
it
just
one of those
wouldn't worry
cases
about
where
it.
everybody has to have the file?
Unless it happens, more, I would just forget it.
Morten, 30 sekunder.
I am the Arcus, and
Og så er der 2 minutter
I
derefter.
didn't have any slight problem.
22 seconds.
Yeah, I'm back in.
19 seconds.
Thank you.
And then 2 minutes to load.
This is regatta start? No.
No.
What's
It's only
Nico
gonna
going to
be-
do today? He's not going to be able to start right when it goes.
Well, there's that other server that's 10 minutes later. I don't know where the lift is.
Turn left right at the start. There's some right ahead.
Try to reload.
So crowd.
That was so strange. I have any of you old timers ever seen that kind of thing before?
Never.
Yeah, I've never seen something server side that makes every client freeze. That's unusual. Like individual clients freezing, sure, no problem. That happens all the time. But to have every client freeze, that's unique.
A few weeks back, Gert flew with another pilot without any problems, so I'm not sure we caused the trouble.
We should make, I mean, I don't, it's not going to help them much, but we should make some kind of report about it because, like, there was an issue at one point I remember where it was during, I think, one of the Condor World Cup files where, like, something happened on the server, but it affected absolutely every single player. And bugs like that are just way more impactful than smaller ones.
But you got no information. Really?
Well, the other one I thought it was something about
again.
like if two people tried to start in a dual player plane, but only one of them owned that plane, it caused all sorts of massive problems.
Yeah, my and Morten's link crashed, so that might have caused it.
Are all in now, in flight.
Yep.
Yeah, good recovery. Just in
I'm
time.
just a few inches from this red loading string, but I could not go in. Unbelievable.
I used my mouse to quit out of that when we were all stuck, but when I got to my desktop,
I've done this once.
Neither mouse worked. Neither mouse was working. I don't know how that could make my mice go bad.
How many mice do you have?
I got two, couple of them, a left and a right.
Okay.
I mouse with both hands. Spreads out the wear and tear.
Bruce, the mouse.
Yeah, maybe
master.
I'll go to the second server.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was on computers all day. It was kind of a survival tactic. Plus, I had a damaged wrist from mountain biking, and I had to mouse left for, months. And after that, I could mouse either way. It didn't make any difference.
I had the same issue when I was really young, like early 20s. My wrist started to hurt. I figured it was carpal tunnel or something. So I switched to mousing with my left hand, but I still have the right mouse button mappings. Anyone who tries to use my computer is always thoroughly confused. The mouse is sitting on the left, but the buttons are wrong.
Hey, I'm doing exactly the same thing. I'm using left hand for right hand mouse.
Ah, you're the second person I've ever met then that does that. Yep.
And it was exactly the same course I was using. I think it was AutoCAD too much when I was young, and then suddenly it just keep hurting in the arm, and then I switched.
Yeah, happened to me too.
Yeah, I did that, and I switched to using a split keyboard.
Okay.
I'm glad I did it because I haven't had problems since, but I think if I would have continued doing that, I would have really ended up with, like, carpal tunnel at least.
Yeah.
Do you think a trackball is better if you're using the mouse very, very much?
I've tried trackballs. I could never get used to them.
Okay. No, not today.
I knew a guy though who absolutely swore by a trackball. He used the trackball, and he loved it.
Because it's a two-seater class today. So it's only Duodiscus, Arcus, ASG 32.
Kind of touchpad.
If you're having shoulder problems, the trackball won't help, of course. You're still reaching, which is typically what causes it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was my livelihood. If I had ergo problems, I mean, when I first started where I was working, I mean, they'd have ergo specialists come by once a year to look at our workstation.
I have a 15-year-old son who I look at the way he sits at his computer, like the way he sits, the way he has his hands on the keyboard or whatever, and I keep trying to tell him, like, please, 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 fix your posture, get a good keyboard, like, do something, because if you wait until the problems start, it's very hard to fix them then.
Yeah, it'll hurt him later.
I mean, he's a teenager, so you tell a teenager something will affect them later, and they don't always get that message.
I knew one engineer, he quit where we worked. I don't know if he quit the profession or not, but he even had some homemade contraptions where he was trying to do things with his feet, but in the end, it just didn't cut it.
You could actually use head tracking for moving the mouse, but then you'll get all kind of neck problems, I guess.
Well, this was 25 years ago, too, you know. I don't know what they had. $20.
Good luck, Tim and Gerald.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
Turning right, Rich.
I'll tuck
Yeah,
him behind
thanks.
the Bruce.
Thanks.
Oh. Is the usual cloud not flying? No cloud flying in 170, is that okay?
I try now on the third server.
Working.
Now I'm in. Very well. 4 pilots here.
Don't forget your bugs.
Yeah. Which is on the first seat or on the second seat? I know this region. Ah, we are in Switzerland now, okay. Starting speed is 170.
Yes.
Correct.
Thank you.
Dennis, you notice that F1 is going the other way.
No, he's right.
Oh, is he? Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Dennis was here first. We both turned right entering.
Yeah, I was just here and everybody was going right. I came back.
I think I'm ready for departure now. And a bug wipe.
Yep, thank you.
A few pilots more here. We have now 6 pilots on the search server. Race starts in 1 minute. How you start at direct blue line? In the first valley? Or more in the south?
People seem to be... They're going more north.
Yeah,
North side.
because at the end we want to avoid the red area.
Right. But in this valley with the blue line? In the same valley with which blue line?
Looks difficult. No clouds.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck all.
At the angle of attack from the wind, yeah.
Hi all. Hi Andreas.
Hello?
I started on 21, not 20. Duh. That hurts.
Can you put those wires there?
Was it a weak start? Was it a weak start, Rich?
Yes.
I could tell. Like mine. I could tell by the way you crested the hill like I did.
I think you guys are talking about the same place that I started, to the far right side of the start sector.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just barely cleared over that hill. Luckily, there was a thermal right there.
Yeah.
But if I just started 100 feet lower, I would have probably hit the mountain.
Tim cruised right over, of course. He had a nice start.
Yeah, I can't get this thermal.
No, it's weak.
It's a fairly weak thermal. It was 2 meters a second even at the top, but whatever, you got to get the cloud base.
It's a bit further across.
Thanks, Richard.
And here it is. Somewhere.
Watch out for KJA, Gregor. Is that Gregor up there? Maybe not.
No, it's not.
I don't know if I've had really that much difference between all three of these thermals we've been in, Tim. They seem pretty similar.
Yeah.
I think this might be the worst one, actually. A little weaker, slightly. Oh, maybe not.
No, it's quite strong, but it's not easy to center all the way around.
Yeah, that's what's happening with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off. See you guys next time.
See you, Dennis.
See you, Dennis.
See you, Dennis.
Oh, that is.
Sorry, man.
User disconnected from your channel.
Guys, here is terrible problem to get higher.
I didn't understand that.
Was a difficult start for you
We need to start.
on the
Need
third
to start
server.
to get over the ridge.
Yeah, right. They are in the valley and someone dropped already water. Just one could follow.
No, that's me.
Go further. Yeah, some tasks are tricky on Tchin Tchin. Newbies is maybe difficult. Yeah? Someone will land out, I think, or already on the ground.
Doesn't look good.
I like this kind of task with crossing the line and see the leading pilots again.
Yeah, tricky tasks where you can see the people. Like, you can learn a lot flying tasks like this.
I just had a 3.2 average climb back there, Tim.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I thought I'd top up.
Don't forget to clean.
Thank you.
And plan ahead for it. It takes a while.
Yeah, plenty of time in the thermos.
I remember this ridge on the way to turn point 1. There's some ski slopes that you're facing. I remember this ridge well because I slammed into it once trying to make a final and I didn't clear it. The memory is just burned into my skull.
And the skiers?
Yeah, I remember thinking as I was approaching it at VNE, I'm like, oh, this looks like a nice ski slope. It's great. And then I lost a lot of altitude and just barely didn't have enough to pull up over it. Oh, I remember this so clearly.
Sorry, Tim, tried to go outside.
Yeah, no problem.
You came right. Did you do a correction and come toward me or something? It seemed like.
Yeah, I tried to extend my circle a little bit to let you in.
Oh, okay. It's funny, we're both going out, you know.
Yeah,
both going outside.
it's not easy sometimes with the lag between Europe and US, but it's fine. It's not a good thermal, but I cleaned my wings.
I did not. Should have.
This is the starting spot from yesterday.
Bigs? No.
Turn point 1 was the starting spot from yesterday.
Selaches, something like that. My fourth thermal average is 1.6.
Yeah. I just set my McGrady to 1.7. You need to be optimistic.
Yeah, mine is too. That's where I got mine.
I have mine set to 1.5.
Mine was too.
The Arcus is climbing a bit better because of the weight.
Really? Okay.
The Arcus Polar is so much higher than not the Arcus, the AS has such a higher polar, but I guess the mass just slows it down going up.
Keep an eye on the restricted zone. Speed below 193 average.
Exactly
Relaxing
the start
task.
speed. Like we started and just kept going at exactly that speed.
It's not great, Rich. 2.2 on the 2.2 though on the 32nd.
Yeah, it gives it a bug wipe.
Yeah, I took one extra turn because I forgot to bug wipe.
Congrats, Mark.
Congrats, Mark.
Congrats, Mark.
Congrats.
Congrats, Tim.
Thank you.
Congrats, Tim.
That's Bruce.
Thank you, sir.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Well done, Bruce.
I'm still back here.
I'm behind you. I'm my mentor.
Not for long. Whistle past me.
No.
The speed is it's very high compared to me, I'm sure.
I don't think so.
CG, Andreas.
Danke.
Congrats, Morten.
Thank you. I'm a little bit slow today.
Ja, passt mir nicht diese Aufgabe. Kaum ersteigen hier.
Ja, jetzt die Südseite wird vielleicht ein bisschen besser.
Nee, ich hatte fast nichts da, Meter bis 2 Meter. War irritiert, das ist schön angeströmt, aber geht fast nichts. Hab da Zeit verloren.
Nico crashed.
Nein.
Ooh, yeah, wow. He went out ahead. I think he was higher than me, too. That's not a good sign. I actually just did figure eights all the way up the last climb I was on because I'm scared to turn this thing below ridgetop.
Same with NOI.
He might have been doing that because he had to, because he was kind of at the same level I was.
Yeah, I don't know. I climbed a while. Maybe I should have climbed more.
Climb is always a good idea.
Cover the airspace, Rich.
Yeah, I'm watching it. Thanks, Bruce.
Nichts. Das ist unglaublich.
Der Hang geht auch nicht.
Nichts. Halber Meter. Hier habe ich einen Meter.
Langt doch.
Hier. Ein kleiner Spot.
What's your netto, Rich?
I'm not climbing.
The netto, though? I got like 0.8 over here. 0.9.
Yeah, I got 0.8. That's why I've slowed up a little bit.
Hier ist ein tiny Spot.
Okay, danke. Müsste irgendwie besser gehen, oder?
Ja, ich würde auch meinen, ja. Wenn es vom Tal so angeströmt wird. Ich hatte nur die Befürchtung, dass da hinten enger wird. Das wird schlechter werden, nicht besser. Und jetzt?
Danke. Ja, ich meine, da war letztens gerade eine Task hier. Ich weiß, wo der Bart steht. Also am Hang hier ist nichts. Der steht hier rechts Richtung Osten, nach Osten raus, das Tal. Diesen einen spitzen Kegel, den man da sieht an dieser S-Schleife. Ja. Da steht der Bart.
Okay. So, jetzt habe ich konstant 2 Meter.
Oh, there's Nico. Sitting on top of a mountain over there.
Ich denke aber mal, wir müssen eh durch das Tal da hinten, ne?
Ja, ja. Deshalb gehe ich hier hoch. Das wird eine Durststrecke werden. Und wenn ich so höre, dass Nico gelandet ist, dann, na, bravo.
Heizen kann man bei der Strecke nicht.
Nee. Jetzt ist besser mitsteigen. Aber jetzt 2400 und jetzt zieht er an mit 3,5.
Muss man noch kurz basteln.
Einfach auf die Restricted Zone achten. Aber hier habe ich Zeit verloren. Mit Suchen, wo ist was?
Well, I know why I took another way. I think it's going to be game over here.
I see the two of you over there. I thought you guys were in good shape, actually.
There's no cloud to hit. You just can't connect. That's the problem. Real
Hello.
important.
Yeah, I see it also here, yeah. When you're too low, you have less performance.
And there's no cloud either. The cloud has got to be there. We're cooked. Unless we get really lucky here.
So for me, when I'm starting with real flying, always keep a cold beer with the glider. Then you could land out and drink the beer. Okay, weiter.
We're so cooked.
Langsam. Ich will nicht zu viel Höhe verlieren.
Okay, bin auch gleich oben.
better to keep the cold beer in the car, because then there's no reason for landing out.
Jetzt nochmal Lift.
Yeah, and if it's a 7-hour task, it's not cold anymore.
Well, depends on how high the cloud base is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to drink the beer during the flight.
Yeah. Is this allowed?
No,
That's okay.
but I have been flying now for 50 years, and I have no time
Yeah.
the police to check my alcohol or whatever.
Well, they need flying police cars.
Ingram connected on. Spectator maybe.
Oops. Hi, John.
Hi, John. I see it on the server. It's connect.
I'm assuming
in
he's
Condor.
watching Tim's stream today.
Now it's connected. Maybe my cockpit.
User entered your channel.
It's feel heavier now, John. Are you in my cockpit?
I joined Spectre mode to see. I slept in again, and I came in just in time to hear everyone struggling and everything.
Hi.
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Hey, John. Sorry if it was rude of me to comment when you weren't around yesterday.
Oh, that's fine. That's funny.
I didn't mean any offense. I do love flying with you.
No, yesterday I did. Today too, I didn't sleep very good, and today I missed my alarm. I don't know if the alarm might have just sometimes doesn't go off or what. But I didn't. I woke up. Also, it didn't help that dark, overcast, rain, and everything. And I woke up. I was like, oh, is it like 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning or something? And I looked up. It was like 10:40 or something. I was like, oh.
Da müsste er gehen, Andreas.
Bin schon an der Cloud. Kann nicht mehr weiter hoch. Cloud flying not allowed. Ja, hab Lift.
Warten, ist der gut?
Yeah, plus 2.5.
I'm already at the top. Ja, hier hat's Lift, ja. 5 Meter.
Weak thermals and almost no wind.
Speed up now.
Yeah, John. This would be another task where you. It's a weak task. You got to be comfortable going slow.
Well, I got in I started watching in time to watch Nico crash and look at people disconnecting.
I flew over his. I mean, I saw where he was trying to clear, and it looks like he just barely missed.
And you really need to look along your path and say, there's clouds or not, and are they reachable though? I think kind of made a mistake back there and didn't do that.
Yeah, you don't want to leave yourself a one outer, because that can become a no outer just as fast.
I wouldn't follow that valley around, Andy. That's what I did, and NOI did. That was a mistake. Had to come all the way back.
So far, so good. I had luck, I was on the wrong side of the ridge, but I could pass to the other side.
Tim, I saw you. Did you connect with that?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
It's not great, but I think I need it.
Yeah, I didn't even try because I was afraid I was going to be too low.
This spot is good here.
Yeah, it's certainly getting better towards the cloud base, so you might want to stay high.
Yep. Don't trust this valley.
The valley on the blue line.
Yeah. I don't know if I could go up on the other side.
Don't try to hug the red going on that after the first turn point. You'll be in trouble if you follow the red.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, NOI and I did that, and it was not good.
Try to go so high as possible.
Where the clouds are really down on the mountaintops over there.
Yep.
Oh wow, Victor Papa went over top of me really high, and now I'm looking on the other side of the ridge. He's really low. There must be some nasty sink on the other side.
Yeah, and you're climbing. Meanwhile.
Yeah, I'm climbing. I'm climbing at about 2.5.
I'll just pass this one, Mark. I'm too close.
Könnte eine Falle sein, dieses Valley. So nicht
Too
mehr
close
rauskommst.
to the cloud base.
Yep, just be careful of the sink, because you can probably see VP now.
Yeah,
and he's
but
pretty low.
good clouds ahead.
I will barely make it. It's very close.
I saw that and I turned immediately. It's not so obvious on the map.
I think I'm going to stay in this cloud and spin up to a nice high speed, so at least I'm leaving with a lot of energy.
Yeah, good
I don't know, the map on Alex says I could pass over, but when I see visually, I have no chance to get over.
There's a gap. Now I see it.
Yeah.
It works.
That's a valley, you could fly into a valley.
Tim, did you stay south of the blue line on the way to turn point 2?
No,
I tried
not
to
really.
be on the
No,
little ridge here.
I stayed a little bit north.
Kommst du hier rüber?
Ja, über den rechts komme ich nicht drüber, aber jetzt direkt hier in das Tal komme ich rein, ja.
Ja, das geht. Ich versuche jetzt hier auf dem Ridge weiter zu fliegen. Vielleicht kriege ich noch die Cloud da vorne.
Ja, das ist die bessere Strecke, ja. Ich muss mal gucken, dass ich wieder hochkomme.
Ja, oder aus dem Valley raus. Da vorne hat sicher eine Cloud. In der Regel sieht es besser, wenn das Valley weit auf ist.
Ja, das ist mit den hohen Bergen da, das ist nix, wenn man da so tief ist.
Nein. Also Condor3, ja. Das ist gefährlich, Condor3. Mal schauen, ob die Cloud sieht. Keine Ahnung von der Windrichtung, ob das überhaupt funktioniert hier.
Oh, da haben sie eine, they made a cable car, which is crossing the valley.
Yep. Aber Lift? Aber ist nicht viel, 2 Meter.
Ja, immerhin.
Also von der Windströmung her hätte ich schon gedacht, dass hier hochdrückt das ganze Valley runter.
Ja, ich auch. Das war ja der Plan. Hier lang fliegen und Höhe machen, aber irgendwie war das nix.
Should have gone over to you, Richard. That was a mistake.
Yeah,
Looks like you have something there. How is it? It's good quality?
It's very narrow and very faint.
Yeah, I screwed up.
But it's a beautiful flight. Just stay up and watch at the scenery and flying safe.
Yeah, same as yesterday. This area of Switzerland is just
So beautiful.
gorgeous.
Next
On the
mega
French
video.
side now.
Have to travel for the company. And I make a longer weekend there. Do two days holiday.
Perhaps Tim.
Thank you.
Congrats, Tim.
Congrats, Tim.
Directly on Blue Line, there's like a little spiky mountain, and its tops are in the clouds. I went around that to the right, and it worked out kind of nicely because I could stay at cloud base with a ton of energy coming around that.
Maybe I'm flying too conservative today, but it's fine.
Conservative. This is a good day to fly conservative. It's like yesterday. If you get in trouble, you can really get hurt. So just stay conservative and enjoy it. That might actually be the fastest way to do it too, to be conservative.
Yep.
So fingers crossed that this little cloud is working.
This corner was strong here. But I'm flying further. I'm on the top of the cloud.
Oh, nice, Bruce.
Congrats, Bruce.
Yes.
Congrats.
Yeah, not me. Not me.
No, I'm just saying that it's nice that you managed to get that far from being so low.
Oh yeah, still surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was maybe a fatal error I made going up that valley.
But you survived?
You're right.
Yeah.
But I think I'm in this death march because there's just no cloud accessibility. You just get to a point in these things where you can't reach the clouds, you're done. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, that's where you need to find like 1 meter a second somewhere and just sit there and grind it out.
Not enough wind today to do that. With, not with ridge anyway.
No, you need the clouds.
There's not enough wind to make the ridges work. They give you a lot of
unfortunately,
sink,
yeah.
but no lift.
Hey, Tim. Hey, and Rich.
Hi, Bruce.
Hi, Bruce.
Well done.
Oh, well.
Oh wait, Bruce, you're coming in from there. Interesting.
Well, there was a mountain in the way, wasn't it?
Which way are you going to turn, Tim?
Left.
Oh, I can see left.
You're very fast, Rich.
No.
You're faster than anybody right now by a lot. That's gonna,
Average?
you're gonna slow down now, though.
See the turn point?
Like I said, Bruce, I never look at the classifications.
That's what I'm telling you.
I'm jealous. I'm addicted to looking at the classifications. It never helps, but I always do it.
No, for me it's also the belly feeling. If I'm feeling good in tactics and feeling about decisions. If you are in the flow or not.
I just tell myself that I'm 1 second behind the leader and I always need to fly faster. That's how I fly the best, but I can't help
Really?
myself. I look at the tab menu.
With pressure? No.
Oh yeah, I always feel better with a little bit of pressure on. Just enough to keep me from slacking off.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Reach turn point.
Second.
Yes, second turn point.
Yeah, the ridge is lower there, so should be some lift for me now.
Yeah, Mark, I did get a cloud to grind it out on. That's
Nice.
nice.
Awesome.
It'll work. It's going up.
Yep.
Not by much, but it's the only cloud in town.
There's strong lift.
Where are you?
At the corner. The first ridge under the cloud of the turn point.
Okay, but that's too high for me, I think.
No, it's low one. I have 2,200 now.
Yeah, I'm 1800.
Yeah, it runs all the way down the spine pretty low. I caught it below the spine by quite a bit.
Congrats, Morten.
See you.
Where's Morten? Thank you.
Also ich denke, wenn du den Ridge nimmst, kannst du hier hinfliegen. Und hier hat es sehr starker Lift.
Ah, okay, ja, ich sehe dich schon.
Ich bin falsch geflogen, ich war im Sinken drin, ich habe da Höhe verloren. Muss schon weiter, 2300, bin schon an der Cloud.
Okay.
War sehr stark hier, bis 6.
Ah, okay, super, ja, dann nehme ich den.
Ja, die Corner, das habe ich ein bisschen gelernt. Die Peaks und die Corner sind wichtig. Wenn du irgendwo einen Peak hast, da ist die Cloud in der Regel am stärksten.
Ja, genau.
Das ist ein bisschen kitschig.
Muss man umdenken.
Wie im richtigen Leben.
Ja, manchmal ist es schon ein bisschen komisch, finde ich.
Ja. Aber das Center ist teils komisch, dass du es nicht sofort findest. Oder ich finde es nicht sofort.
Fliegt ihr mit Force Feedback? Do you fly with Force Feedback?
No. 2 guys have force feedback mainly. Mark and...
I have force feedback. I love it.
I think that makes it easier to find the climb.
Really?
Yes, it is. It's another one you're storing.
We have only force feedback when the lunch time is ready from the woman. Ja, ist sehr schwach. 1,5 bis 2 Meter. Mal putzen und dann rüber.
Ja, ich mach noch schnell die Wände und dann komme ich.
Der Krone da vorne ist sehr stark. Du musst außen anfliegen. An der Spitze außen.
Okay.
Geh weiter.
Bin wieder da.
Was lässt du einfach fliegen?
Ja, wenn du dringend auf die Toilette musst, da kannst du ja nichts anderes machen.
Ja, du hast eine Toilette im Cockpit.
Na, Pinkelbau
Ja.
führe ich im Büro jetzt nicht ein.
Okay.
Würde schon den Realismus steigern, du.
Genau. Blasendruck, Realismus steigen.
Ich glaube, ich habe in meinem ganzen Level 1000 Beutel voll gemacht.
Wow.
Ja, bei 4.500 Flugstunden. Ja, haut schon hin.
Aber gute Nachricht, kaum sinken, 1 Meter. Das Valley hier ist nicht so gefährlich. Kommst gut rüber.
Okay, perfekt.
Jetzt mal sehen, wo es steigt.
Oh, I didn't even realize that we're back to the start now. I didn't recognize it.
Hinter dem Ridge hat so eine Ausbuchtung, da hat es auch starkes Steigen. 4,5. Hat ein Hotel unten am Hang.
Ja, ich
Direkt
guck
über dem
jetzt erst-
Hotel.
Ja, ich muss noch kurz wenden, dann komme ich noch rüber.
Ja. Mir reicht jetzt gerade, dass ich rüber konnte. Und hinten in die Vertiefung reinfliegen, auf die 4,5 Meter.
Congrats, Andy.
Merci.
Congrats, Andy.
Congrats.
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 Ja, der ganze Ridge ist stark hier. Mit 3 bis 4 Meter.
The last thermal I was in was like 3.3 average.
Okay.
Pretty amazing. Too bad I was already fairly high.
This one's 1.1.
Congrats, Bruce.
Thank you.
Congrats, ja.
Congrats.
Oh, I forgot to plug in again.
Congrats, Tim.
Thank you.
That's good.
Congrats.
Congrats, Tim.
Congrats, Tim.
I like this. I'm in the same thermal that I was right after the start. It's like the house thermal.
Yeah, I was thinking that. That's the first thermal I climbed in.
Yep, I caught it at exactly the same spot, just over the power lines.
Congrats,
That's really
Rich.
neat.
Congrats.
Thank you.
So you are not far in the front. I'm close also to the switch. At the start spot now.
Yeah, I watched you guys coming across this valley again, connected so
No,
much
I'm on
higher
the
than.
third server. It's not possible.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's sorry. I thought you were Tim for a second. Sorry
But
about
maybe
that.
I have 8 kilometers or 5 kilometers to this ridge, which you have spoken with this power line.
Well, which glider are you flying? I'm in the Discus, and the penalty crossing the valley, it kind of hurt. I connected a lot lower.
ASG 32.
Nice. You'll probably connect higher than I did. If you leave the other valley at Cloud Base, it's much easier to get across.
Yep. Maybe my line is too direct. I hope I could catch. But full ballasted, it's so interesting to try. Yeah, at the beginning I had a little bit troubles to get connected. It was a tight thing.
Yeah, it was very marginal. Like a few people didn't make it.
Yeah. I was also not sure where is the center. Higher was easy, but low I was not sure where is the center.
Wie schnell seid ihr, Andreas?
Nochmal?
Wie schnell bist du?
Average 110.
Ah, okay.
1 Stunde 6 Minuten bis jetzt. Distanz
Ich hab
122.
57 Minuten.
Ich bin wahrscheinlich langsam, oder? Ihr seid wahrscheinlich schneller.
Nee, ich bin nicht so schnell wie du. 3 km
Nicht?
langsamer. Nee.
Ich bin auch nicht auf Geschwindigkeit geflogen. Es ist irgendwie einfach nur ankommen und...
Ich auch nicht.
Now I try to connect this cloud at the start. Got it. Yeah, this power line is a good orientation point.
Yeah, I basically caught it right at it and turned around one of the poles.
Right. I have 2030 now. And constant lift about 2 meters. So far so good.
Yep. And it gets better as you get up to the cloud.
Right.
It's about 2.5 at the top.
Looks like you guys are going different directions, Andy.
No, I go straight to the blue line.
No, I'm just saying somebody's turning right and somebody's turning left, but you guys left, so.
A little bit right of the blue line on the ridge.
I meant you guys were turning, you and KJA were turning different directions.
Is it possible to do final glide at the last turn point?
Should be doable.
Yeah, the computer's telling me I got final glide. I don't know if there's terrain.
No, how about the valleys? may have also installed
You good?
UTC Soar to have a more precise map.
Hold on here.
Yeah, XC seems to think that I should be able to get out of.
A very
I should be able to
precise
get
map,
out
yeah.
without terrain.
Have you guys seen very many thermals that were over 3 average or 3 average or above?
No.
One.
No.
Yeah.
One at
I just
3.
Okay. I just had my second one.
There was one that was that way, like when I first connected with it, right on a spine. Then it didn't stay at that. It might have been consistently 2 to 2.5.
That's Morten.
That's one.
Slow, but still alive.
Good job.
Yeah, all right.
For me, it's just finishing.
Tim and the old man are fast.
Yes.
Yeah, every time I catch them, they pull away again. I've caught them in a couple climbs, and then they're gone.
Rich is the guy, man. Tim close behind.
For a brief moment, I was on top of the leaderboard with handicaps considered.
Yeah, you might still make it.
No, I don't think so. You guys are so much ahead now. I think you'll overcome the handicap, especially on like a long final.
Congrats, Tim.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very nice.
Congrats, Tim.
I'm just trying to win the duodiscus
Last
sub
turn
race.
point.
Ooh, old man. Very fast.
Now it's time to take a look at the leaderboard, Rich.
Thanks, Tim. Yeah, it was close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like looking at that classification board when I'm flying. I either get very disappointed or I get too elated and then cock up.
Yep.
I'd much rather just fly my own race.
You probably don't appreciate us telling you what you're doing either, do you?
That's so much healthier. I wish I could have that mindset.
I just fly my own race and it's either good or it's bad, but it is what it is.
That's pretty much what
in
I
real
do
life.
too.
In real life, you'd never have a leaderboard like that. So
Right.
Exactly.
I don't look at my speed. I only look at Rich's.
Oh, I can't help it. I actually, after you mentioned it earlier, I tried not to bring it up again, and I just felt compelled to do it.
You couldn't help yourself.
My objective today is to beat NOI.
When I saw where you and NOI were, I thought that was your race over.
Yeah, I thought we were cooked. I mean, I didn't think we were ever going to get out of there. kindly Richard marked a thermal for me that works.
Has that runway got a slope on it, Tim?
Yeah, looks like.
It looks like, yeah, we're landing downhill, I think.
But at least against the wind.
Yeah.
You appreciating the LX right now, Andy? Being able to look at the side view?
No, what is the problem?
Well, there's a ridge we have to clear. I was kind of curious if I was going to make it.
I'm in a thermal now.
We're flying only with instinct.
That's true.
No helpers.
That's true.
It's too complicated with so much buttons.
Yeah, if your balls start to pull up, you should do too.
Yeah.
It's not
a
only
bit, a bit over 3, Bruce.
Okay.
It's not only slopey, it's bumpy as well, right?
Certainly is. Oh, I thought I was going to roll into this divot. There's a lot more of a slope on that than the first appreciated.
Yeah.
Question for you, Tim. What flap do you use in this glider for thermaling?
6.
Yeah, I found 5 to be pretty good as well.
Yeah. At least I noticed when I shifted to L, it didn't work.
No, L was worse. But there's not much difference between 5 and 6, but it just feels a bit better in 5.
Yeah. I use
Need to fly
also
this a bit more.
5.
Which glider are you flying?
The 32.
Oh yeah, I see it in the middle. I don't have that one.
Schleicher, I think they don't work with L because it's a real bad flap setting just for landing.
Yeah, you can.
All the Schleicher flyers, gliders have L with landing with very positive flaps.
With the AS.
So they are brakes.
Yeah, in the ASW20, if you even bump the L, you can hear it in the Vario instantly.
The hardest setting is on the 20, but I don't know if they designed it here.
Yeah, no, on the 20 in Condor, if you're thermaling and you accidentally go from 4 to L, like your Vario just instantly drops. Like you can hear it. The tone just changes instantly.
Congrats, Mark.
In real life, you won't be able to pull it into L without being below 100, and then you have to push hard.
Congrats, Mark.
Thank you. Hoping I
Oh, you are
discus race.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, then it will go.
There's an airspace. Final.
But only if you're high.
Yeah, and you won't hit it if you're on the left side of the turn sector.
That's true.
Congrats.
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 Yes.
Congrats.
We've lost over half the field again.
Yeah, these last 2 days have been tough. If you get a little bit low at any point, it can be the end of it.
Yeah, maybe the same task set.
It definitely had the same kind of feel. Yeah.
yesterday's task too was a matter of timing. So I watched Tim's stream, and when he arrived at the high ground before the last turn point, there was a reasonable gap between the clouds and the top of the hills. When I got there, maybe 5 minutes later, there was no gap. The top of the hills were covered in cloud.
Oh, that's right. You got squeezed, right, and ended up ripping your wings off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
You know what it's like when you're watching the train and the bottom of the cloud, and there's this tiny little gap, and you just dive in to go through. And I just got a bit carried away.
Finish was 1300.
Yes, yeah. Is my microphone okay? Has it got any crackling on it?
No.
Good.
Oh, thank you.
Congrats,
Morten.
Listen like a young man when you're talking.
Yeah. Now, I noticed watching Tim's stream that when I spoke on TeamSpeak, there was some crackling. I checked the mic out today and it was okay, so I just wondered what it was like now.
No, Rich, it's just your voice crackling. You're not young anymore.
Thank you, Tim. Knew I could rely on your support.
Done it?
Ziggy.
117.9.
That might be on my end, my recording. I don't know.
Thank you.
You sound very good to me.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely something with my mic, because everyone else was clear. It was just when I spoke.
Quest med microphone. Or have you a headset?
No, I've got a headset, and it's the same one I've been using for quite a few years. But I unplugged it out the back of the computer and plugged it back in, so it might have just been a dirty contact there.
Yeah, take a listen to this stream. Your voice is very clear.
Thank you, Tim. I always watch your streams because I learn a lot watching you fly. I'm not.
Yeah, I go back and watch, especially if there was a tricky spot in the flight. I will almost always go watch Tim's stream to see how he did it.
And if I crash, what do you do?
Watch it and laugh.
Do the opposite.
Yeah.
I think there was one time you were about 10 minutes ahead of me, and I actually watched your stream in real time while I was flying it, just to see how you dealt with something that was up. That's cheating, I guess.
I done that in the beginning and stopped it. It's too much information when you're watching stream and flying in the same race.
Yeah. Long Valley, and I think you had been on the other side of it, and I wanted to see what was over on the other side. I was on autopilot, and I just hit your stream.
Oh, maybe I need to delay my stream?
Oh, it's a bumpy airfield. Wow.
Yeah.
It's very bumpy. I didn't land on the strip. I went off to the side and went lots of bumps.
I would say one thing, land towards north.
Yeah, that's right. You did the right thing, Morten. Even though it was a little bit tailwind, you land uphill.
Yeah. But maybe, Tim, I should have said yes to fly with you instead of flying for myself.
We'll do it next time, Morten. Hopefully it works.
Yeah. What was the fastest time on your server? 120?
130.
130, wow.
Yeah, Rich, 129.7.
Wow. So close to an hour from the time. I had 1 hour and 20 minutes, 19 seconds.
But it looked like the AST32 was pretty good in this in these conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly flying slower. If it had been a faster task, the Arcus might have had the edge, but on a slow task like this, the ASG was the one to take, I think.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
Well, with unlimited wing loading, you know.
It was the weak thermals. Obviously, we weren't going to get fantastic climb rates, so we weren't going to be flying fast into thermal.
I might have to buy one of those. The Duodiscus, I really felt like I was like flying a dirigible upwind. There were a couple of valley crossings that I had to really slow down on. And I think this is the only class where I haven't purchased a glider.
Maybe a wooden class will be nice. And a retro class race with just all wooden gliders.
Yeah, I've not had one of them for a while.
Okay, gentlemen, I have to run, but this was another nice task where half the field disappeared, but it was still a nice day to fly around Switzerland.
Yeah, good task.
All right, I'll see you guys another day.
See you.
See ya.
See you, Mark.
I think this is France. Switzerland is on the other side of the lake.
User disconnected from your channel.
Who was the hand model for this 3D thing from this hand? Those ugly hands.
Congrats, Andy.
Merci.
Congrats, Andy.
Congrats.
Congrats.
We're wasting a lot of energy, Richard.
Congrats, Richard.
Congrats, Richard.
Thank you.
Nice, Richard. Nice, Andy.
Minimum
Congratulations.
1300.
Ja, gerade gemerkt, danke.
And Bruce, congrats.
Survival. I decided my task was to beat Duran today. I don't think I'm going to do that.
Glückwunsch. Zweiter.
Oh, you did an Immelmann with it?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, I see. Land going towards the north because of you're going up slope is what you guys were saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I can kind of see it from up here.
It's a lot worse than it looks when you're flying over to when you're coming into land.
It's always hard to see the slopes from an altitude.
Yeah, I could see it had a bit of a slope. I didn't realise it was quite as bad as it was. Well, you beat NOI, Bruce.
Yeah, baby. Small victories.
Well, the slope is not that bad. It's not Jezebel.
Yeah, here's another one of these things where I'm not paying attention. I'm not even going to have final probably. Or have landing.
Now that is tricky flying there.
Gear out, Bruce. Gear out. Thank you.
God, I thought I had it out.
Now you have. Oh, sorry.
You don't need it now anyway, Bruce.
Yeah.
You need a cold beer.
Yeah.
But the
It's
gears
so
are
disgusting.
And I put my right wing away directly in front of the hangar.
DGT was the fastest with
Or trailer.
136.
Tim, do you know what you say to people that don't have extended their gear on the final?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah. I just thought about it.
Yeah, thanks for doing that. I thought I had it out. I know. It's the first thing I did when I hit the field. I must have put it back in. The minute I finish, I drop the gear. That's my usual way, so I don't forget. But evidently something happened today. Well, my friends, I'm going to be sure to catch you tomorrow. I think it'll probably be another good task day. So, nice flying with you.
Yeah. Nice flying.
Thank you,
Bruce.
See you, Bruce.
Have a good day, mate.
Okay, guys, I'll jump out as well. As usual, very nice flying with you. And Tim, let's try Condor3 or some other time.
Yeah. Hopefully. So, bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, see you.
See you, Morton. See you, Tim. take care, mate.
User disconnected from
You
your
too.
channel.
Bye bye.
Cheers.
Disconnected.